is amazing. I was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Moskin and Cam Water.
It's motorsport, but not as you know it. Test yourself and your everyday road car. Safe, affordable, but most of all, fun. And all you need is your daily driver. Experience the thrill of a sprint day. Race against the clock at a hill climb. Or test your reflexes with an auto test. It takes just 3 simple steps to get started. Get on the start line. Search Motorsport Australia Daily Driver today.
Fishies in a row. They're here to make a point and to do Eddie proud. They fan out in the background as they come down to turn 1 for the first time. It all looks pretty good, 2 by 2. We'll stop the camera here. Oh, Eddie would be proud, mate. That was awesome run around turn 1. But, oi! Contact with the fishies!
He's made it through. It doesn't look like Angus has made it, but Thomas Freeman's made it through, and Angus is going to suffer the crowd coming through there to be able to turn his car around.
I love riding. It's a real social thing. There's a great bond between riders.
Every weekend I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other.
Riding to work is a great way to start the day.
Shannon's insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. They offer features riders really want. It's why they're one of Australia's leading motorcycle insurance providers.
Whatever you ride. Whatever you ride.
Whatever you ride.
Ride with Shannon's.
Call 134646 for a quote.
And they are off. It was a good start from Dylan de Bono. I think Phil Vella got a great start there in the background as well. You can see already cars going 5, 6 wide as they're trying to find any semblance of space. They come into T1. So far we've got 2, 3 wide as they snake down. It's Michael Culture that's got around Dylan de Bono. A couple of cars going wide there. Was that a bit of contact in the back? Scott Pocock caught up in that, I think, there, buddy. But it's Michael Cullajar's got past, so Dylan.
Light is coming out and we're about to get going, and we have a green light and a very slow start for the 86s, but they are moving out there on the grid. It would be very interesting to see exactly which driver can capitalise on this first lap. Just go through the grid. Look like Jamie Christensen had a really awesome start to get ahead of Dylan de Bono, and Doug Gowage also jumped his teammate as well, so unfortunately Dylan stalled the car a little bit more than what he preferred. But
Weekend in, weekend out, Motorsport Australia officials are making waves. From waving flags, waving cars through pit lane, or responding to a wave for help. Wave hello to new lifelong friends. Who knows, you might just make waves around the world. Ride the first wave. Search Motorsport Australia officials today.
Still great classes of car, and if you are able to, if you're coming up the ranks on iRacing through the licenses, it's a fantastic sort of laneway into prototype driving, going from that GT3 up through the prototype classes. As the safety car pulls in, we get ready to go green as we come up towards the line. Edwards, Hasler, who's going to get the jump down to turn 1, or will any of the fishies, any of the piranhas in behind them, assault them down towards the first lap? Let's go here.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's.
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover,
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannon's. Insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 134646 for a quote.
This is amazing. I was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Moskin and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to slip on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because tell you what, Bruce Tanak and Jamie Dyson just absolutely drove away from us. Hayden trying to go around the outside. This is where he could have just sent it up the inside, but he hasn't committed, which is fair enough. It's very scary out there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we get a good run. Dodds just absolutely competitive. Really nice move. Blake Delaney had to move out of the way.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Shannon's GR86 Nationals live on SRW TV. I'm JP. I'm going to be in the booth with Mr. Steve Sinkovic here this evening. And believe it or not, we're at Route 3 already. It's Okayama, the lovely circuit here in Japan. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I think it's absolutely amazing. I love this circuit. I don't know if anybody's done any laps on the short circuit, but you do feel like a kid spinning on a roundabout. You go around there that often. It takes you like 45, 50 seconds at the most to do that one. Let's bring you up to date with the scores on the doors at this moment in time. In the AMS, it's Kevin Wakefield out in front on 2:25 with Brett Wessel in second on 1:99. And you've got Travis Nelson on 1:81, Greg Johnson on 1:61, and Brandon Nealon on 1:59. And you've got David Simmons, Stephanie Piccoli, Shane Nowens, Greg Leake, Ben Simpson, and Brandon Soper. In the Pro-Ams, it's Matty Feely out in front with Ronald Allen sitting in second. Go Ronald. And I was going to say, as promoted up from last season's AMS. Then Mark Cochran, Chris Tomlin, Callum Hodgson, Ryan Price, Josh King, Brad Mays, Cam Hardwick, Wayne Edwards, Dean Sinkovic, and Luke Crum at the bottom. In the pro standings, Tony Baker out in front at the moment on 3:42. My man Dan Byrne in second place. Sam Katkazinos in third. Matthew Keane in fourth. Then you've got Dougie Gowans in fifth place. And Jamie Davis, Dylan DeBono, Shane Ratcliffe, Carl Lavery, David Gallo, Mitch Noble, Greg Barber, Josh Houghton, and Dan Bertouche. That is it here as well. Wow. I think it's time to have a chat with Mr. Sinkovic. Good evening, dear sir. How are you?
I am spectacular, man. I'm pulling in a full shift this week. I've done Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday tonight with you. Hamish wants me to jump in with him tomorrow night. Then back in on Sunday. I don't know if my brain can take it, let alone my voice. But it's been a spectacular week, mate. Racing last night. Your Carlin boys. I did mention that you would have been squealing like a little cheerleader as they come across the line last night, first and second.
No, I don't know what you mean. There's no favouritism there at all, Steve. What are you talking about?
Oh, look, there's nothing wrong with being a fanboy, mate. It's all good. I mean, there's plenty of drivers out there that I'd love to watch. Least of all my own, I guess. But spectacular night. I'm really hanging for tonight. I actually like this truck as well, mate. Yeah. I reckon it's like and I think it's going to be a good night for this car too. We've got two straights on here, followed by some. Well, the first one is loose right ahead, but the one in the back comes in a really tight hairpin. There's some really fantastic opportunities on both.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be a nice little bit of a battle. You know what I mean? And I'm expecting some great action because I think with Okayama it's an interesting circuit. As you say, down into turn one is a place it could be, and up into the hairpin corner, obviously top on the track map. But I got a funny feeling that moving through Revolver, Piper, through that middle section before you get onto the back run that goes round the final two corners, I think that could be an option. Up into Redbands is another possibility as well. We'll take you on board now. I'm going to take you on board with obviously Dan Byrne here. No favouritism at all whatsoever. Just happened to be on him at this particular time. But you can see we'll go into first corner. And then we go down into Williams. Now, this is a very interesting corner. You kind of dab the brake to get the car rotated, and now you just fall flat all the way down through the Moss Essex. You're going to look a straight line in them as much as possible. There's a little dirt patch on the left-hand side. It just starts about there. You start going onto the brakes, drop it down into second gear, and try and keep it as tight as you can. And now you can full power it. Open up the straight as much as possible and just get that run. This is where I think most of this is going to be. I think on this run, up into this hairpin, and I think people are going to be having a go here. You're looking on the left-hand side, round about the 100-metre mark in these cars before you start braking, and then you'll be down on the brakes through the gears and then trying to keep that inside line. Now, there's a dip just on the inside. You do want to try and make sure you can hit that take the car to the right as much as you can, going out through Revolver and down through Piper. This is an option here. If you can get the inside line, great. Not recommended because I've seen many people end up in the tyre wall. But this is the bread man. This is where, again, you've got the option of going up the inside. And I think some people will look to make that move if they can. And that's the thing on here. Coming out through Hobbs, it's a very slow corner. It goes on for absolutely forever before you can apply the brake. Coming down on the right-hand side through Mike Knight, which is the second to last corner, slightly left, get the car rotated, down through you go. On the brakes now, just pop it down if you can, into second, get the rotation and run it out as far as you can on the left-hand side. There. Now, it doesn't seem a lot, but it is for these guys, and there could be quite a bit of drama at times as well.
It is, and it's really also that a lot of those corners, not a lot of them, but the majority of them have got a really good camber. Those VSs that you were talking about, if you have a look at them, if you can hug that inside line on some of them, you've got a really good inside camber that can get you in, but you're not always going to have the luxury of hitting those spots because it's going to be about 3 or 4 cars wide. But yeah, this is going to be a cracker, man. I really like this track. I've had a lot of fun driving the Mazdas around here in the early days. And, really good.
Yeah. Mazdas are awesome, bro, around here. I literally do love it. You can throw them around. It's absolutely amazing. Welcome in YouTube chat if you are here. Sheepy, good luck, everyone. Hamish, RC team is goated tonight, especially with no Adam Hughes. That's because Hamish is in there. Goated. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. More like a sheep. Brent Russell's in there as well. He's working tonight, spewing to miss this one. I hope it's exciting to watch his last nights. I think it's going to be blatantly honest, we've got one 60-minute race lined up. They are going to have pit stops involved in that. Whether or not it's going to be 1, 2, we'll see how they get on. Question will be, I suppose, at this point, Mr. Sinkovic, is how many safety cars do we reckon?
Ooh, there's a few spots around here that are really tricky, like first corner, I mean, it's a big broad corner, but it seems to attract a lot of trouble there because people think it's so wide, they get themselves in different positions and they're a bit messy. And the corner straight after it as well, I've seen a lot of carnage through there. And I'm not sure, it's let's go with 3 for the night.
Oh, 3? Blimey. Let me know in YouTube chat.
I was going to say, Tyler Shee's got the fastest lap in practice, and I just realised it was the Porsche safety car.
Yeah, I mean, ain't on the These guys are in qualifying. Joshie Alton sitting on top on a 1:42.686, which is a great time for him. And then you can see in below everybody there, right the way down to Greg Johnson on a 1:46. Brendan Soper, Callum Hodgkinson's coming over the line. Hopefully he'll get a time on the board. That camera is absolutely horrible. Why is that behind there? There we go. As he comes over the line as well. Greggy Johnson's on his way out of the pits. Greg Leake on a 1:48. Dude, that's like 6 seconds off the pace. Going to get a little bit, need to be a little bit more shifty on that one. Our resident aeroplane is out on the racetrack as well. 747 sitting in 23rd at this moment in time in this qualifying section. Of course, we've got Dean out there. I keep forgetting we've got Dean out there as well. Don't really see much of him, Steve, do we? Unless he's doing some wonderful pirouettes.
Yeah, when he does Nutcracker Sweep, unless we sort of see more when he does the Swan Lake, we get to see him a bit. But I can't see the timing tower coming up on my timing app. I might just see what the speed's going on at the moment. I reckon they might be having some internet issues.
There we go. We're going to let Steve sort his stuff out. Dan Byrne has got a quick out on a 1:42.686. Whoa! Jamie Davis decided to exit stage right there at one point. I wonder if that was all on his own or whether or not there was contact there. Let's see, just to make sure that there wasn't any contact, or was there? No, this was all on his own. He just got loose and around he went for Jamie Davis, unfortunately, on that one. Mitch Noble, Team SRW, still not got a time on the board. There you go, he's just popped one on, he's gone into 14th. Phil Buckland is another man that doesn't have a time on the board at this moment in time. I think it's going to be interesting in the AM situation. Kevin Wakefield leading the AMs, leading them in qualifying as well. Another man that's had a great season, Steve. I think he's had a great start to it, leading the championship as well. Looking forward to seeing what Kevin does and whether or not he takes the win in the AMs this season. But he's got a tough job with Brent up behind him.
Yeah, he's done a great job so far. He just needs to continue and drive like our legend from
Keep it clean, keep it safe, and be careful in the process, and make sure you're avoiding everybody you need to.
Well, it looks like my internet's pretty good, but man, it's sitting on 600, so not too bad. It's just a link between myself and me.
You're not seeing it up on the
No, I can see it
shared screen.
It's like below. I'll just jump down a few things in the background to make sure we have got priority listed.
Okay.
Max had an update this week, so I reckon that's part of the issue.
Let me see if we can do this another way, because I need to have the best possible experience, Steve. You know what I mean? You can't come and not. Try that in your DMs. There's let me know if that's any better before I close it. Let me know if that's any better.
Oh, you're not getting it. I'll have to do that through the computer.
Alright, awesome job. Well, as long as that's better.
We'll just stick to this. I will just Right, go to the other one. I've got to just drag it across to the other one.
That's a weird looking Porsche safety car. Yeah, it is actually a Mercedes, but ignore him, Sheafy. He didn't say it. You didn't hear it, Steve say it.
No, I didn't say that. I remember that we, I forgot that we changed it to the Corky.
Well, we haven't. We're still in the Mercedes, but never mind. Right, on that one. He's having a bad day, Sheafy. Leave him alone, all right? He's had a rough week. He's been busy. It's back. On there. You can see
Hamish 20 points this week already, man.
Oh, yeah. If you put up, I've got put up late as well.
Last night, lockdown, so he could hardly hear me for the whole telecast. He just wanted to dominate me, I think.
Oh, but as long as he was only dominating with your voice, Steve, and not whips and chases. Not, you know, let's be real about it. There's Ronald Allen leading the pro-ams at the moment. Great job from Ronald. Well done, dear sir. Come on, leaps and bounds this season. It's just got quicker and quicker as well. RC is not, no, it's not goated. They're sheep, Adam. That's what I've already said to them as well. They seem to think they're goated because you're not here, but you know, we know the real facts. Okay, it's fine. Just let them have their moment. Let them chill out. It'll be fine. Yeah. So
it's interesting on this one too. What do you mean?
Hold on. I've got you covered. Right. I've turned you up, Steve.
Bloody conspiracy. Send a ninja to the BC chat, mate, to my BC link. Adam Hughes Sinker misses me. I know he does. Oh, mate, I missed you. You know how much I missed you? I can't say that. It's too hard to say right now. That's
there you go. Let me know now if Steve's gone up a little bit. He's moving backwards and forwards.
1, 2, 3.
I've got you turned up, Steve. If we go any louder, you'll be literally outdoing me. So, I don't know. Right. So we have got qualifying taking place as well. We're trying to sort out all the little technical issues in the background. Danbird's still leading the way. You can see there, so Collins 1-2 at the moment. Gallows up the top alongside him. That's going to be an interesting one if them guys get off the line correctly. Maybe a touch is not much better. Really? How much louder do I need him? I've got him up to 200 in Discord age.
I'm good. Pop the jam.
You know what I mean? I don't know what else you want me to do with him, Hamish, to be completely honest. I can't turn him out any more than that. Maybe tell him.
Great. Maybe tell him to swallow his mic. Well, my mic's right down my throat, mate. If you saw me in live persona, you'd think my name was Dallas.
Yeah, I think it's the cars are a little too. I've turned them down as well. So listen, you know what I mean. Let me know on the situation there as well. We're going on board with Mark Cochran here as he's trying to get times in on the board. We've still got a couple. No, we haven't. Yeah, we have Ray Oliver, who I'm sure was out of practice, has not got a time on the board. 10 seconds stop and hold for Hamish for picking on Steve. I agree. I've never seen Hamish out on the racetrack, actually. He gives me grief on the V8s on Tuesday, and yet I've never seen him drive a car. So, hold on a minute here, Priscilla.
He was faster than me the other day, and I'm like, I think we'll have to see about that.
Oh yeah, I think it's he wakes up and then realises it was all just a dream, Steve. You know what I mean? I think that's the thing for Hamish on that one.
Do just a casual race where we just leave the stream running for action and have all of us mic'd up and have just all-out race without all our drivers, whoever wants to enter, just have a big race against admin and broadcasters and RC. No rules, but
all right, can
open.
Okay, my only request is we pick a car that is not on the SRW schedule. Because that's just illegal. We can't give them a car that they're going to absolutely wipe us for. So there's no V8s, no GR86s, no Super Formula Lights or F3s. What else we got? No little midgets. What they call? I can't think of what they're called. We've got none of them.
Oh,
so we'll have to pick a car that literally none of them have driven before. Otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Just coming to the end of qualifying now. No real improvements taking place on the board at the moment. Trevor Nelson has got a green as he comes over the line there. Joshy Houghton's got a green in the middle. Is he going to move himself up from 5th for the Vermilion boys? He's goes up to 4th.
It was a nice little hit in the wall in the back there by one of the Velocity boys, just in the back of that screen. I just picked up.
Cam Hardwick goes and does one. Oh, big snap. Big snap.
Well, he goes and off and around.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there we go on that one.
Halfway through, Daniel Byrne at 142.687. David Gallo, his teammate, at 142.871. Why does that not surprise me? Ratcliffe is reading the Velocity boys at the moment at 142. Horton 142.9. That's very close between those two. There's literally two 100s. De Bono is literally two 100s behind that guy. Wow. And then Keane as well. He is two 1000s off the back of De Bono. These guys are getting very, very close, JP.
Yeah, it's going to be a very close one. We don't actually hit a second gap right the way down until we get till about 15th place of Mitch Noble. So could be interesting. Yeah, suggestions for cars: 410 sprint cars, Pro 4 trucks, GTPs. I'm more going towards SRX Dirt, and I think we should have the Beetle at, I don't know, somewhere. Yeah, we should do the Beetle.
I do the Beetle, the four-wheel drive one.
The little off-road one.
Yeah. That's a great little car. I'd love that around what is it? Not Brands Hatch. The one that goes around the chicane goes through the tyre wall.
Donington.
Which one is it?
Going left at the end there.
Yeah. I'd love it around there. That'd be a great little track.
I think we should put the Beatles at Knock Hill reverse and go round the wrong way. And see how we do. I think that would be absolutely awesome. So there you go. The Beetle at Nords. Oh, Hamish.
The full track.
Yeah, the full, just Nords, the 154 corners. Let's not put the stadium section in though, because that bit drives me insane.
I haven't done Lodge Life since Project Car days.
Mate, I love that circuit. Absolutely love Nords. It's an amazing circuit. The Beetle at Nords, I agree. I think we should do that as well. 45-minute race.
It'll be slow enough for you not to be destroying the car every single time.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon that would be pretty cool. It'd be tiring, I tell you what. Oh, look at this. Look at this table, mate. All the greens are at top end except for Mitchy Noble. And then Kevin Wakefield's got his nose stuck in between the Pro-Ams. Bradley Mays and my brother, what are we going to do with him? I really don't know. I'm going to have to buy him some lessons, some tuition, some training.
He's struggled since he's gone up, hasn't he? I think that's the thing for him. He's struggled.
Form has gone completely backwards. I don't know if I'm not in the room with him at the moment, so I don't know if he's overdriving or not. I know he tends to, in my perspective, tends to overdrive it.
Let's talk you through the grid. Dan Byrne is on pole. Dylan De Bono alongside him. David Gallo in third. De Bono pipped him right at the end there. Josh Alton in fourth. There's Shane Ratcliffe fifth. Matthew Keane in sixth. Carl Lavery seventh. Greg Barber eighth. Doug Gowans in ninth. Then you've got Matty Feely leading the pro-ams with Jamie Davis and Dan Batouche in the middle. In 13th is Ronald Allen. Callan Hodgkinson 14th. Mitch Noble 15th. Mark Cochran 16th. Cam Hardwick. Chris Tomlin. Kevin Wakefield leading the AMs. And Wayne Edwards rounds out the top 20. Then you've got Josh King, Dean Sinkovic, Greg Johnson, Brandon Neelan, Trevor Nielsen, Bradley Mays, Stephanie Piccoli, Brendan Soper, David Simmons, Greg Leake and Phil Buckland with Ben Simpson. And then, of course, you got RC at the bottom. No Ray Oliver. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye out on that one. Going to be an exciting one, guys. Sit back. We got 60 minutes lined up ready for you of pure action racing. And, well, hold on to your hats because it's going to be very, very exciting indeed. Looking forward to this one.
Absolute cracker. I've got my camera on Mr. Dan Bartucci, who's not on track at this very moment from what iRacing is telling me. But I can see him there. So we are going to have a bit of a ding-dong through the back of the field. And look at the crowd on there. Look at the amount of cars, JP. We're still waiting for about 4 or 5 more, actually. Look at them all ding, 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 ding. It's like a poker machine. What a great track and what a great number of cars.
Let's see. As we wait.
What have we got tonight?
32.
Oh, nice.
32 at Okayama, trust me, is more than enough. You do not need any more than that. That was there as well. Dan Byrne, waiting for Gallo.
Tonight.
Sorry?
Sammy Kutazinos is not racing tonight.
He's in YouTube chat.
Yeah, he's in the YouTube chat.
So there we go. I am surprised it's not raining. It would have been all right.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's raining down at his end of Melbourne and he's scared.
Maybe
30
it's
seconds.
BC. 30 seconds, the lights out there. RT message on the bottom. Just waiting for Ronald Allen and Callan Hodgkinson to get onto the grid.
Hodgkinson's probably on crutches still.
Has he still only got 1 foot?
Yes, he's running. He's racing in the boot, but he's I think he's accelerating and doing braking with the left foot now.
Oh,
instead of the right foot. So he's still all right for someone who's half crippled.
Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The lights are going to be on. There they are. They're at the top, ready to go. 60 minutes of Okayama is only 1 light away. It's going to be a start and a half. It's green, green, green. The smoke-filled fire engine. Somebody did not go at the back. There was an incident at the back already. Trevor Nelson has had an incident towards the back end of the grid. He's lifted somebody up in the air. I don't know who it was. We'll have a look back in a minute. But Dan Byrne leading the way with Dylan De Bono, David Gallo alongside, in through Williams. This is where De Bono needs to be quick now if he's going to stay with Dan Byrne. He's got to make it through Williams. But whatever went on at the back, we will have a look and we'll see and go from there. But Dan Byrne at the moment holding on Dylan De Bono, coming now into the right-hander at the bottom of the hill here through Atwoods. Now it's a straight one. Can Gallo get him, Steve? Good start for some. Not sure what went on at the back.
Not sure, but they still seem to be going. Doesn't seem like anyone's pulled over the track. There's some bargy in the back end. But I'll tell you what, Daniel Byrne got a great start off from there, didn't he?
Absolutely. He's got to cover that inside off, though. You can see further back the inside line there as Dan Batouche, I believe it was, or actually it was Dougie Gowans going through. Action all the way through. People swapping places. Cam Hardwick running side by side with Ronald Allen. That's never good. Who's going to work? That's why it's not good there, Cam, as he ends up outside on the gravel. I did say that area you could do it, but it's got to be facilitated for both of you.
Oh, also your tyres are dirty now too, so your next corner braking zone is going to be very tricky. You've got to be careful through there.
Yeah, you got Chris Tomlin running around the outside of Cam at the moment. He's going to look up the inside now, going into Hobbs. Is he going to get that done? He is. This turn 8, running side by side, it's not good. One of you normally ends up on the outside. Tomlin thinks better of it here. He slots in behind. You can see further back though, Josh King. Oh, Josh. Just
got it done. Look at it.
Dude,
that's the cute there.
Yeah, he definitely played nice on that one, because I can tell you what, he could have opened up that steering and he definitely could have given Barber something to think about. Now Wakefield's going to chuck his nose on the inside.
Geez, that's a bit daring from Wakefield jumping in like that. 3 wide. I'm glad he thought better of it. Looks like Dean, and that's Johnson going on the outside. Dean's taking the inside line, playing it safe. Johnson staying out wide, giving Dean a lot of room because we know that Dean's capable of spinning from any position on the track.
Here he goes on the inside. David Simmons sends it like the aeroplane that he is on the inside of Atwood. Now he's got that run. Dean's not only got to try and get past Simmons, but he's got to get past Neil and hold on as well from Neil and behind. But let's jump back up front. Downburn still under attack at this moment in time from De Bono. The only good thing about for what Bernie's got at the moment is the fact that he's got this man tucked up right behind him. Mr. David Gallo is there to help him out as much as possible if he can. He's got to put pressure on him. If I was Dan, I'm not being rude here, if I was Dan going through certain corners like this one, I would back him up. I would just put him under, get him back up De Bono into Gallo and let Gallo have a fight with him. Maybe that's just me.
Let the fight behind him start so that he's focusing on the bit in the background there. But I tell you what, man, very consistent all the way through. The only one that's dropped in mega places is Greg Barber, who dropped 14 places. Everyone is either one place up or on the place they started. So it's pretty good all the way across the field. No one's done anything silly so far. We had a little bit of contact there from Travis Nielsen. We're not sure who with, but he's lost 3 places. But it's looking really good. And everyone's getting in there, settling in for a long race.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how those who have had moments recover here. I think that's going to be the important thing. You've got to realise you've still got 60 minutes.
Spoke too soon. Brad Mays and Greg Barber and Brad Mays and Greg Johnson. They might have had contact because both of them have just dropped to several places.
Yeah, that's coming alongside the final. Look at a close up, dude.
Yeah. Greg's going to get away. That's on the other car, that one.
Yeah, that was on the other car. Who is the other car? That was Phil Buckland. I think it might have
reckon that was on the other car. It looks like he cut across.
Oh, yeah, he closed up on him, didn't he? He gave him no room, and unfortunately, that was it. Yeah, he's going to...
That's going to be one of the boys downstairs in the room.
Yeah,
in the dungeon.
Yeah, Jamie Davis.
Social life. Come on, Sam. Who are you kidding?
He's obviously one of the few, isn't he? Let's be real about it. As Batush and Davis going side by side into Redman, Davis comes out on top of that one. I do want to catch the start. Now it's all settled down a little bit. I just want to see what went on at the back. Okay. Stephanie Piccoli was in there somewhere, but it kicked off with Nielsen, I think.
So Travis Nielsen's a purple car. Someone
go anywhere.
Oh, who's that? Is that Greg Johnson?
Yeah.
Greg Johnson bogged down. He didn't get off the line. Lucky Travis didn't hurt his car too much.
Oh, can't really see from that picture. That's rubbish.
That was the only spot. Everyone else. Oh no, there was another one there as well that bogged it down too. Who's that on the left-hand side? That's
one of the Blackout boys, isn't it?
Greg Barber, that's where he lost all his places. He bogged it down as well on the start.
Just did not go anywhere there. Now we've got Byrne fighting with De Bono, with Gallo. I would seriously use this hairpin to back De Bono up as much as I can here. I think that's what I would do personally on that one, but I'm not in the car, and if you've watched me race, you don't really want to. So here we go. Hey, I'm a realist, Steve. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Right.
Let's do a bit of an opening there. He's got to be careful. I'm not sure.
Oh,
it's on line there, but he's got trying to over-under by the look of it.
He's got a nose in.
He's played him there. That was tactically very well done by De Bono, but have a look at these. The Carlin boys are squishing it in there and making sure that De Bono doesn't get an easy run.
You know, I'm surprised Byrne didn't just hold him up. Hold him up just a little bit to give Gallo an opportunity. He definitely put him.
Yeah,
he put him in a situation. Yeah, he definitely put him in a situation there.
Yeah. Right before they switched, they should have just held him up a little bit and let Gallo just tuck in so he couldn't get across the left or right. But these boys are gapped it a little bit. Can't see how much because the SDK timing tower app that goes through the internet is not really functioning.
This is your end is not functioning, but at the moment it's functioning on my end.
Oh no, I think it's a connection between that SDK and Chrome itself.
Oh, okay.
Struggling. Yeah, but anyway, it's all good. Bartush is having a great little fight there at the back as well. He's getting right in there. He's got 2 blackout QPRs, OPRs in front of him, holding him up. He's got that graffiti paint job still. I've got to get him to change it just a bit.
Give over.
Big boys for me.
He stands out. That's all that matters. On there, Dan Batush there with his lovely artwork painting, just about to try and go around the outside of Callum Hodgkinson into the hairpin. Is he going to make it work? You can see the other blackout boy in front, which is Matty Feely, just giving Hodgkinson a little bit of help there. That was Matty Feely really trying to pull him in. There's a great little ding-dong.
017 the penalty.
There's a what?
Car 017 has a drive-through penalty.
Oh, 017. Is it 017? Or, that's Phil Buckland. What did you do?
That is all with Greg Barber.
Okay. We've got Simmons and Mays having a little bit of a scrap further down here. And you can see lock up from Mays. 017 Phil Buckland, a drive-through penalty. DTP, that's all they put. They can't even type drive-through penalty. And we say RC's goated tonight with Hamish Monroe in there. I don't know, on that one. Can't even put drive-through penalty, bless him. He just didn't put anything. DTP.
The only thing glad about it is that he needs a shave.
Give your head a wobble, Hamish. Come on, wake up, son. Oh, that one. Right, Simmons is now going to look at trying to go up the inside of Mays here, if he's going to be able to get through. You can see Mays close. Oh, my jeez, dude.
That was so close.
Gotta be aware.
Yeah. Who is that in front of him?
Bradley Mays.
Bradley Mays. Come on, dude. You got to be aware of the guys behind you. You can't just like that.
You're not the only one on track there, bud. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Here he goes again. He's going to go up. He's close to him again.
Oh.
Dude, you can't move like that.
Oh, that is not pretty.
Oh, I just knocked me coke all across my desk as well. Oh. Drama up here in the booth there. That moving has just cost Simmons a place to Nelson now. That cannot be a thing. It can't be a continual thing.
Yeah, if you've got you can't just shut the door like that. Especially if he's got the lead in his own, no overlap, then he's entitled to control the corner the way he wants, as regarding the rules. But if there is overlap of more than the rear of the B pillar or around the B pillar, he needs to be aware there's a driver there and not close the door.
Yeah.
He needs to avoid contact at all costs.
Yep, absolutely. And
great little body, Gibbons and
Nilsson.
That's just Travis.
Yeah, puffed up there. I've got coke all across my desk that I'm trying to clear up in the process because I just knocked it over as well.
Oh, it must look like a bakery right now.
Oh, don't, dude. Bit of a nightmare. Just clean it up. Lucky enough, everything's off my desk. I've literally got nothing on my desk. My monitors are on the wall, so I'm all right. But Nilsson now with Simmons there. Trying to, he got him through there. The fear now is, what are they going to be able to do? Yeah, how much further are they going to be able to go on this one? These guys having a nice little ding-dong. We are going to jump back up front. You can see all the pros are literally nose to tail. There's not a big gap between all of them, giving the back end a little bit of an exposure there. But Dan Byrne with De Bono still fighting it out.
Great job. I think De Bono is playing it a bit safe. He's not making any risky moves. He's trying to make sure that when he does make his move, it's nice and clean. I'll tell you what, bottom screen, Dan Bartush is having a fantastic battle here with the boys from Blackout OPR. He's going great guns.
Down in the bottom right corner there as well, you can see both battles happening. We've got the lead battle on the main screen, we've got the second Dan Bartush battle down below that, and there's been a change of positions further back as well. Cam Hardwick past Ronald Allen. Ronald Allen past Cam Hardwick. So they're having a nice little bit of a ding-dong. We'll bring them up into the main screen very, very shortly. But as you can see, this battle's taking place now as well. De Bono is working that 86 there, Steve. He's trying every possible thing he can.
He's letting him know. I tell you what, he's keeping him thinking. He just can't quite get enough of the overlap to make it safe. And he's not pushing it to the point where he's going to go and take the risk. I think he's definitely learned his lesson. He's been in a bit of bad luck. His race last night was unfortunate, leading, and he spun on his own. And then Dougie Gowns had an incident with Pocock when he was up in the top three for podiums as well. So the Velocity boys had a rough night last night.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they can have a better night here. But Gallo's tucked in right behind at the moment. Which way are you going to go? Go the other way, go the other way, go the other way. Get in. Oh, I didn't.
Oh, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be tucking in on my teammate as soon as I get the opportunity and try to go push the opponent wide.
Oh, dude, I would have done exactly the same. As soon as I got him left, knowing that he can't move anymore, I would have gone straight up behind Byrne. Straight up behind Byrne and followed him through. That would have been what I would have been doing on that one. So, yeah. Ben Simpson's had a moment as well. Oh, yeah, got a big moment, but it looks like he's crashed a couple of times here. I'm not quite sure what's gone on with Ben Simpson.
He's
coming round, dude.
Hamish, I know you're listening. Oh, he's done it on his own. He's done it on his own.
Bro. Oh, stay.
Get off. That's it. Stay there and hold the brakes till it's clear. 0-5 here for a toe.
Simpson.
Position 0-5. Now Hamish is probably listening. Where are my banners on my cars, Hamish?
Haven't been sent them, dude. Haven't been sent them. Oh, he's gone round Ratcliffe in the wall.
Ooh. No, I was talking about Hamish because he was supposed to coordinate it.
He just said send them over to me. Send them over to me. I'll put them in a car. It's easy. It takes 2 minutes. Right. Yeah. Was this all on his own though for Ratcliffe? Oh, yes, it's already going.
0-5 is towed. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was well avoided by my own driver, Kyle Lavery, who's had a very quiet once he's come across to my team. He's maybe off jig.
They're not quiet. Byrne and De Bono side by side. He's going to set him up again. He's going to set him up again. We've seen this move already.
He's tried the same move a couple of laps ago. Oh, look at him. He's nearly got it. He wasn't quite far enough. But I tell you what, they're getting up really well, aren't they? They put the pressure on the two Carlin boys. Look, one goes one way, one goes the other way to make sure they got him covered. They're driving a great race, the boys, as a team. Oh, look at that. Get under him. Come on. Oh, that's what we're going to get under him so he can't get across.
Now you've got to go. You've got the run out of there as well for Gallo. Is he going to be able to get underneath going into turn 8? Is not into the last corner? What about he's going to do now? Nothing. He's got to get the run out. He's got to try and open that up a little bit. You've got to utilise Byrne on this one. If De Bono goes to the left, as we're looking at him here, Gallo wants to go to the right and Byrne wants to bring him in. Either way, they've got to try and use that rotation for them two. One's got to go one way, they've got to bring De Bono to the other, and then Gallo's got to slip up whichever way he is not, because otherwise they're just going to be sat there following on De Bono as well. Don't get me wrong, De Bono is a master. He knows what he's doing. He ain't stupid, mate.
Yeah, it is. He is a master. But it's good to see these boys using their brains and trying to team up on him, which is bloody awesome to see. And Hamish, get your admins to make it. Come on, Hamish. That's a poor excuse, mate.
Oh.
My 86 admins have no artistic ability at all.
I wonder, too far back.
Yeah, way too far back. Jamie Davis has set the fastest lap for 1:42.920. Tell you what, Bartouche and Callum Hodgkinson,
they still go for it.
Yeah, they have not stopped. Bartouche has finally got ahead of Callum Hodgkinson, but they're having a great old battle in there. Is there any battles that you can see that you would like me to just push down the bottom screen for you, my friend?
Yeah, Cochrane, Ratcliffe, Allen and Hardwick, please, dear sir.
Okay.
because they're not
Why
very
you
far
have-
apart.
why you have Tower in teams? I can't see who's who in the actual
There we
race,
go.
but now you've got them
15th,
down
16th, yeah, we've got 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th having a little bit of a ding dong.
there. Down there for you.
Down, but Burn de
They're,
Bono. They're still battling, aren't they? They're still having a good old little fight down there.
We're at the what are we at, the 17-minute mark?
Oh, it's going,
18-minute
it's going.
mark, and-
Oh, he's gonna go.
He's gone a bit wide. He's gone a bit wide. Oh, he's just closed the door in time. That was cojones. Closed that door just in time then.
He had to.
He could well and truly stunned his line then, but he shut it just at the right time.
I'm a little bit afraid there. De Bono's looking swift, right?
Yeah.
And if he gets off, I'm worried he's going to go, Steve. I'm worried he's going to be gone. You've got to get under. Oh, he covered him off there, De Bono. Now he's got to switch back. Squeeze him. Squeeze him. He's not squeezing him.
Come on, Gallo's behind him now. This is where Gallo should be tucking him behind his teammate. That's the move.
But they've got, the problem is they're on the outside of the hairpin. De Bono got underneath him.
No, he's got him. He's got him.
No, you've got to. No, you've got to. No, he's got. Oh, he saved it. Oh,
so lucky.
He's coming back. Oh, Gallo did not.
Oh, Gallo spun it. Gallo spun it. It looks like it. He has to. He has to. You know what? We're not going up against Dylan, but we're just wanting the fight to go all night because if Dylan gets ahead, he's just going to
go.
Easy.
Oh, okay.
That was. Oh, Dylan nearly lost that. And look at the.
Oh, he closed in on him, I think.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting one. That's going to be an interesting one.
Especially as there was overlap there.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one through there. I don't know who had right of way and who closed the door on who then, but yeah, could you? Oh, Dylan would be cursed if he got.
Dude, I mean, Gallo's going to be cursing because he's never involved in it. I think that was the thing. It was never about the fact that we want Gallo and Burn to win or we want to vote. It's never about that. It was about the fact that the battle was so awesome that you could see what they needed to do. Yeah, he was going to call it in all day. Absolutely, he's going to call that in with overlap on there as well, I think. But it was just the fact that the battle was so cool and so good that it was happening. We just wanted to keep it going and we just didn't have it right up until that point there as well. Dougie Gallons, Matty Keane and Jamie Davis having a ding-dong. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, you have got the Cochrane-Ratcliffe-Allen battle taking place there. Trevor...
really going for it. Really going for it. There's they're ganging up, but they're not, oh, look at that. It's, Ronald Allen just took the inside line on who is that? That's
that is, let's bring it up on the top. That's Shane Ratcliffe he's got alongside him.
Oh, that's right, yeah, in the new livery. I keep forgetting Ratcliffe's gone across to Velocity.
Over he goes. Allen's going to try and go underneath. They're on the main screen now. You can see them in front now. Oh, RG Bargy. Handbags at dawn for Ronald Allen.
De Bono got off track. De Bono's off track.
No, he's still. I've got him in the lead.
Okay, the tower on the SDK timing tower set off track for him. It was stuck there for ages, unless he's just taken a heap of dirt time.
Oh, he got underneath him going into the hairpin. I bet you he set him up before that as well, though. We've seen it a couple of times with De Bono, didn't he? Tried that going into the hairpin, going on, then sitting in behind him and then making him travel, and then he's just gone and slipped out the inside, and I think he's just done exactly the same thing. Yeah, he made it work, and free goes. My fear now is it's going to be goodbye. It will be, you can hear the all by myself.
Coming down that straight, really pulling away. He holds some really fast corner pace.
Yeah.
Still. And this is where he's going to try to pull away. If Burn can stay in on the...
Hold up there, son. Hold up. I don't mind a bit of toe breaking, but let's not be weaving a jumper when you're going across that many times there, Mr. De Bono. Burton's going to be sat in behind him. Houghton's in behind that. Lavery's having a great race here as well. Up 3 places. Sitting in behind Joshy Houghton at this moment in time. And they're doing a great job fighting it out, these four, having a nice little ding-dong down in the bottom right-hand corner. That's still Ronald Allen, a battle, isn't it, going on in that bottle end with Shane Ratcliffe and Mark Cochran. Allen's just dropped back after the little bit of argy-bargy him and Ratcliffe had. Josh King is fighting out with Cam Hardwick, the SRW boy, and Velocity Simlab in pink, having a nice little battle as well. You're going to go, Josh. You've got to go now, dude. You've got to run on him. Tuck it up the inside if you can. Here he goes. He pulls out King. Is he going to get underneath going in? He is, but can he hold the outside line? He can't. That was Stephanie Piccoli facing the wrong way in the top right-hand corner there, unfortunately for Steph. Oh, Josh, get underneath. Get underneath. You're going to go. He's going to...
Oh, no. Probably better that he pulled out then, because I probably would have been contact.
Yep, there definitely would have been contact on that one, Steve, I think, as well. There was no love lost on that. Hardwick was just like...
She's getting better and better every week.
Who's that?
Stephanie Piccoli is getting better and better every week.
Yeah, we won't show the spin, as you've just said that. You know what I mean?
No, it won't.
It's a bit counterproductive.
For all you people out there watching, please like, subscribe, hit the little notification button, and let us know who you're watching and who you're supporting. And if we can get them on camera, we sure as hell will.
You can see now Cochran's just gone a little bit deep there. Ratcliffe's going to be alongside us here. You can see it in the bottom right. We're on board with the car in silver. We've got the yellow one alongside us. It's going to be sticking its nose in very, very shortly. Keep an eye on the corner on the right-hand side here. Let's see if we can pick it up. There it is. Is it going to duck underneath us? It's not there. And however, we have just made a mistake.
Ooh, oh, nice move there. Tell you what, these boys are getting very close to each other.
Props and credit.
I really thought Dylan would pull away by now. He's only 3/10 away from Daniel Byrne, so he's putting a lot of pressure on. Joshua Horton has got himself up behind him, 3/10, and Kyle Lavery looks like he's finally got some pace going. He is 3/10 behind him. Jamie Davis following. Dougie Owens a second and a half. Matty Keane a second. Matty Feely 3 seconds and a bit. Dan Bartouche 6/10, and the top 10 is finished off by Callum Hodgkinson, 2 seconds behind Dan Bartouche.
Yeah, great job from all of these guys on board with Shane Ratcliffe. You can see the off-board in the bottom right-hand corner. Here, is he going to try and dive underneath? He's not. Why we're keeping an eye on that one. I want to jump back up front. De Bono's put him under pressure. He's got under pressure at the moment. Byrne is back in there again.
Oh, they're coming up to some back markers as well. This could get interesting. This could get very interesting. Who's the back marker they're catching up to?
Ben Simpson.
05. Simpson, Mr. 747.
No, that's Simmons.
David Simmons.
Yeah, that's Ben Simpson.
Here we go. Ooh, incident between Dylan De Bono and Gallo will be a post-race review.
Oh!
Honestly, that close, they couldn't make a decision between the two of them.
Oh! Eye for the RC's got splinters in their bottom. They sat on the fence on that one.
The other one's innocent. The other one said other one's guilty. The other one's innocent. So it's like, well, no further action. Dispute would be taken further tonight when they get to, or tomorrow, or when the next ticket's available. They'll be looking through it. Nice. Baker.
There we come
He's having a quiet night down there, Hamish. He hasn't got a lot to go on at all, so he could be doing the banners now.
It could be, I agree. He could be sat there just prepping them up as we're going to go in. I've got a complaint, though, to make about the V8 banners. It covers up my having a ding-dong across my windscreen, so I'm not overly impressed about that at all. I'm going to have to put having a ding-dong somewhere else down on there now as well, because it covered it up.
Where else? Travis Nielsen's gone off somewhere. No, he's back on. It's interesting.
I think there's a couple that are just touching the edge, and the problem is when they touch the edge, it flags it. They're having an off track. Simmons is one of them, like that.
Yeah. He's just doing 11s on the grass.
There he is. De Bono now alongside Byrne. Byrne's on the outside though. De Bono's trying to squeeze him as much as he's allowed. Byrne's going to try his own move now. Is he going to try De Bono's move? They're leaning. One of them's going to come across the nose. Byrne's going to get the inside line. He's done a De Bono on De Bono. That's the problem. And set him up.
We haven't seen De Bono pass like that all season so far. Daniel Byrne has had a cracker of an effort.
Don't open it. Oh, cover him, dude. You've got to cover it. You can't half-heart it, mate. I tell you what, you've either got to cover him off. You can't do a Lando from Texas. I'll tell you that much. You need to make sure all of that inside's covered.
Joshy Horton is like a shark smelling blood in the water, just waiting to pounce. He's just leaving enough gap between himself that if there is an incident, he can get around it at the moment. But my boys behind him are a bit silly. They're a bit close. I reckon if something goes down, they're going to take themselves out.
Yeah, we could have a 5-car pile up here.
Yeah.
They're going into turn 1. We're coming up to that half an hour mark. It's going to be pit stop run soon. Who's going to be able to get it over the half an hour? Dan Byrne.
Have a look at the battle here in that bottom screen. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And Piccoli's still having a battle there.
Yeah, that's the Cochrane-Allen situation. Oh, they've...
I don't know if he washed out and gone across the velocity car or not, but he got the worst of it.
Yeah, here we go. You can see
he's washed out.
No.
Oh no, I think he has washed out. I reckon that's a Ron Allen penalty in my book.
I've got a funny feeling I agree with you. I don't often agree, Steve, do we? We literally sometimes don't even agree at all. But I've got a funny feeling you are right. That is an Allen penalty. I think he's turned in on him. He can't get much closer. And Cochrane, unfortunately, ended up going round on that one. That's going to be, well, we'll see what RC come out and say on that one. Dan Byrne still. Oh, De Bono getting a little bit squiggly wiggly. Sunshine, be careful. Mays, Nilsson and Neelan. Can we whack that on the bottom for us? And we'll have a look and see what's going on at the bottom, because they're having a nice little bit of a ding-dong and all. Let's give them some love at the bottom of the screen there. De Bono's in. He didn't quite reach half an hour. I'm quite shocked that he hasn't reached half an hour, to be blatantly honest, but he hasn't reached half an hour.
Get some space out there. So let's see if the undercut works or not. It'll be interesting to see when Byrne goes into the pits.
Oh, Bertucci's side by side with Feely. Oh, Mays has gone round. It's gone round on that bottom screen. You've just seen it. Oh, let's bring him up live and see here what went on with Bradley Mays. Gone off the side of the circuit. He's going to go far too hot into that corner, I think. Oh, he's hit the grass as well.
Oh, made a mess.
He did. Did he make it through cleanly? He did on that one. But Ratcliffe's also in the pits. Hardwick's in the pits. They've come all the way out in 24th and 25th place at the moment. Dylan De Bono is alongside Mark Cochrane as they're going around Atwood on that run up into the hairpin. De Bono went into the pits, come out about 19th, has just gone and made up one spot. So still great efforts taking place all the way through on there. We've got Hodgkinson now battling it out with Gallo. As we know, Gallo ended up there due to, well, at that very corner, funny enough, these guys having a contact with De Bono. That will be a post-race review because the RC couldn't quite decide who was at fault, but Jamie Davis has dived in as well. But it's still Byrne out in a lavery, Steve, with Dougie Gowans going round once more.
Yeah, Davis has just set the fastest lap at 1:42.920. So he's doing some great pace there behind Kyle Lavery. They're doing a bit of teamwork. Josh Horton is the one that's sort of stuck in the middle of two sandwiches at the moment.
Yeah. Do you know the thing is with Horton? It's interesting, right? Because not once during all of that little ding-dongs that were going on with the Carlins and De Bono did Houghton ever make a move.
No,
I did not
he's
see him
sitting
make
there
one.
like a shark in the water waiting for the blood to rise.
Yeah, he's just sat there. And I'm wondering how much fuel he's managed to save. I'm wondering whether or not that door's closing. That door is closing. Not decisively, mind you. Oh,
Horton's pushing across. Yeah.
Oh, we've seen this before.
They've made it.
Oh. Dan Burns got used to running that line at the moment, and I think he's doing really well with it as well. Horton's just in there, sitting there looking, deciding what he's done. Is to say he hasn't made an aggressive move all night. Like, every time we've been on him, he's just been sat there chilling, you know, let them crack on. But I'm wondering if he's got, did he save fuel underneath him as well? Because I think incident car 132, Ronald Allen, drive-through penalty. Wow, that was it.
55's asked for a tow, and he's got a very quick permission. Yes, you can tow. Yeah, Ronald Allen got a drive-through for that one, so we were spot on there, mate.
Who's that got a tow?
Safety car is out. Safety car is out. Oh, they've got a car broken down right there.
Is that Hardwick? You did not.
Yep.
Oh my God, they crashed on a straight.
Oh, he got destroyed. Who was that by?
I'm just trying to pick up on it.
Yeah, back further on that. Hardwick, and someone's gone on the inside of him. Oh, he's actually turned back into him. Oh, that was a bit. It's bright green. Is that a velocity car?
I can't find who that was, but that was very bizarre.
Yeah. They're both moving around a fair bit, but it looked like
Soper.
What is that? Oh. Actually, from that angle, it looked like Hardwick came across him. That's going to be a bit of a tough one. They're going to definitely need a few different angles to see who moved where, because they were both moving. Both cars were moving on the track, but yeah, we'll see who had the more damaging move.
You just shouldn't do it, regardless if you're moving. You should never, ever crash on a straight.
Yeah, I reckon that could be Hardwick's. Just briefly from what I just saw from the front angle.
Yeah.
Anyway, the car is out. Have the rest of the boys jumped in through the pits, because my telemetries are not telling me jack at the moment.
Ronald Allen, Nilsson, Soper, Mays, Neelan, everybody's pitted, basically. Houghton's going in now. He's got a 50-second gap back to Jamie Davis, so he should be able to come in as the leader and go back out. I'm sure he was leading at the moment on that safety car, so it should be, as he comes out the pit lane, it should pick him up here. As you can see, everybody else coming out there as well. Poor old Cam Hardwick, never good. And we will go through and see what RC come back with on that. Sheafy and Mr. Monroe. That one's up on the jacks. He's taking chance to get tyres as well, Steve, for his hour. He's got a big enough gap though, mind you.
Yeah, 100%. The a bit of blue flag chatter at the moment. They've still got that car sitting there.
This is going to be a bit chaotic here.
65 goes, can I tow anytime soon? What he realises is they've literally got to make sure he's a lap down, because he's the one asking for the tow, so the towed vehicle does not get to go back on the current lap. So they've got to wait for that. But here we go. Everyone's caught up to the safety car. What are we have? Who do we have in what position? Josh Horton is in the front, is he?
No. This is the weirdest thing. He's not picked up the leader. The leader is going... I'm sure the leader at the moment that safety car was called was Joshy Houghton. And Houghton's up by the hairpin. And Sheafy's picked up Davis. So are they going to bring Houghton all the way to the front? Because at the moment, Houghton's well out. So if they run now, if they go green now, Houghton...
Okay, so what's happening is...
They're not picking... They haven't picked...
Yeah. Everyone's got to go past. Everyone's got to go past, and then they're going to pick up Joshy Houghton as the lead car. But how's that working? Is that going to keep everyone the same lap?
He's got to get him over the line. Sheafy's got to be past the line which he is doing. He's on the exit of turn 2 at the moment.
Josh Horton pit?
Yeah, Josh Houghton pitted under the safety car. But the problem is Simpson's got to get past Houghton as a wave around to get. And this is a little bit scrappy on this one.
a bit of virgin safety car work there.
Yeah.
That's all right. They know who's in what order.
Stop! He's right round the corner. Josh, he's literally there waiting. There you go. You've got to go past. That car's got to go past. Whoever's in front has got to go.
That's it. He'll pull in.
And
He'll pull in
Simpson
behind the safety car.
has also got to go past. Yes.
That's it. They got all the wave rounds and everything done. Ooh, well done, boys.
And now Josh Houghton.
They stuffed it so that Josh is now a lap ahead.
No, I think they all should be on 21. I don't know. We're working it out. It was Tony Baker, spicy. He's put in YouTube chat as well. Yeah, been hotter than a Vindaloo at a curry house.
Massive sprint. Well, how did the boys switch around? Because the Bono was the lead at the time. Daniel Byrne's now in 6th. Daniel Byrne went for the earlier pit, didn't he? So did Bono. De Bono pitted at lap 17. Is that right?
Yeah, the Bono pitted at 17. Burns pitted at 19. And somehow ended up in 6th with Gowan's Lavery. What was the... Hold on, let me do some maths.
Well, Josh Horton's pitted at 20th. How's he the lead car?
Because he went in just as the safety car come out.
So is he relinquished the lead?
No, he's still in first place because the safety car's there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I'm driving, my telemetry's all over the place, so I'm taking your word for it. Here's Jamie Davis, he's caught up to them now.
Yeah, he's now got to stop.
Yep, they're all going to pile in behind them now, so they're all coming across now. I don't know what some of these guys are doing in the back end there, but
basically we're going to go again because none of them are caught the safety car. So we can't go green even if we wanted to.
Here we go. Telemetry's finally working.
Right at the end of the race.
I don't know, SDK's playing funny buggers tonight.
As long as it's with you and not me, dear sir, that's all that matters. No offence.
Very true, mate. I'm going to spoil the show, just my party.
Yeah, that's fine. Right, we're going to have one more lap on that one. For these guys. Why would they do this, Steve? I'm just going to top up my drink a minute. I am out. I will be 2 seconds.
Yeah, while the viewers are out there, subscribe, hit the little, that's it, hit the like button. There's 16 of you watching plus people on Facebook. I'm sure we can have 10 of you that haven't pressed that like button yet. Press the like button. Begging you, I'm applauding you. All right, this is going to be interesting. So we've got Josh Horton, Jamie Davis, Dylan DeBono, Kyle Lavery, Dougie Gowan, Daniel Byrne, Matty King, Matty Feely, Dan Bartush, Greg Barber in the top 10. Matty Feely, again, 2 weeks in a row, having a really good run, leading the Pro-Ams. He's finally hitting some form. Wave rounds. So 017 is going around the safety car. The boys are doing their last wave rounds to get everyone in the right place so that there's no carnage for the rest of this race. It's going to be a hell of a sprint. By the time we finish this lap, we're going to have about 16 minutes left of this race. So it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Josh Horton, Jamie Davis, Dylan DeBono, Kyle Lavery, Dougie Gowans, and then Daniel Byrne.
streets. Still be on a safety car coming into the hairpin, I see here.
We are. They've just gone one more lap because they had 2 more cars to release around. It looks like they're all released around now, so it'll be hopefully the final safety car lap, and we will have about 17 or 18 minutes left. Safety car is pulling away from the field now.
So we're going to go green this time around, so we're not waiting for them to join the back of the queue then.
80 kilometres an hour. Safety car is going in, the lights are out. Horton will have the field once the safety car enters the pits. And then from there on we go bananas.
Yeah, we do, and it doesn't look like he's going slowly at the moment.
Yeah. Biggest movement tonight is Jamie Davis up 9 places. Not a bad effort.
Oh, there's a gap there.
Leader is in control. When will he go? He still hasn't gone. Stay in the straight line. Stay in a straight line. They're off and running. They're racing.
Shan's got the green flag. Davis tucked in right behind him as well. Stebono there trying to go around the outside of Carl Lavery. Lavery's got that inside line. Davis is having a little bit of a blink. Debono got the job done. There's an incident at the back. Oh, there's a big incident at the back.
It's roof. It's a Carlin car. It looks like it's Gallo. Gallo's roof, and he's
slow down.
Again, guys. There's a car.
Oh, Hardwick's gone round in sympathy at the back.
Oh, that was just crazy. What happened there?
There's got to be a safety car, regardless.
Yeah. Went wrong in the restart procedure in the back there. Greggy Barber was like, can we please have a re-look at that? The thing is, the car's on its roof, dude. It's like there's a yellow flag automatically by iRacing. You just got to keep your eyes open.
Yeah, who was that?
We called out again.
Oh, it's no surprise.
Oh, what the hell? Look at that.
And then they watch. There's a car coming here who just literally...
The car's still trying to fly through.
Yeah, Brad Mays.
Oh,
dude.
It's like, slow down and go around, guys.
That was a yellow flag situation. He's still under full speed. Look, still full speed.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's what I don't get, you know. It's like there's carnage going on, guys. This is not Days of Thunder. That never happens in real life, Days of Thunder. It's like maybe on Cars 2 or 3 with Lightning McQueen, but
yeah, we're going to be under safety car. You've got to get him around that car. You've got to get that car towed. Tell him he can go, because otherwise he's stuck right in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, get him. Oh, there we go. He's out the way.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Dude, is there going to be... The fear after that is there going to be penalties coming because of the fact that he didn't have nobody slowed down? Watch. This is where it all kicks off. They try to go 3 wide. Then it's just knock on. And then the guys at the back are still just coming in like they're under green flag here. You're going to watch Mays come in like an absolute torpedo. He doesn't slow down, and then the car behind doesn't slow down. That wasn't Wayne Edwards. Who else was there with him?
Like, yeah.
Brandon Nealon.
That really easy then, didn't it?
Yep.
There wasn't really much in it.
But, they've now gone under safety car again. It's crazy how people sometimes just don't slow up and keep their foot in. And that's the thing, there's yellow flag. And I wouldn't mind if they couldn't have seen the incident. But if you have a look on board here with Brad, who did end up, there's the incident. You can see it now. I can see it now. I can still see it.
Yeah.
And bang.
It's still flash through.
I know. It's like the yellow flag isn't there to gain positions. The yellow flag is there to slow down and make sure you make it through the chaos.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that people really don't pay attention to in iRacing is when there's a yellow flag, course yellow flag, there's no... I think iRacing should have it that it pings a telemetry saying that car did not slow down for the yellow flag, didn't back off the accelerator. and give him like a slowdown or something like that. I think that's one thing that iRacing should really get a hold of, because it just doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't.
It's just completely ignored. It's not even. People don't even look at them.
Sam Cagasinos, you're listening to SRWFM, where there's a hit after a hit after a hit after you get the drift.
Oh, Mr. Cagasinos.
Sam, that's awesome.
Welcome to SRWFM. Rocking it out and hitting all the parts we can.
Put your cars upside down here as well, spinning the cars. Sam.
Looks like pit exit is closed. Oh, look.
Exit is closed. What are you going to do, son? Oh, you're going to come out.
Yeah, that car had already crossed the line before he said it.
Oh, dear. That is awesome. But now we've got Brandon Nealon kind of in the wrong way. He kind of almost should have waited until the back end of the line before coming out of the pit lane there. But yeah, that was just.
He's just told him to go to the back of the field.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
Yeah, he's going to have to. But did he cross the line before the boy said it or after he said it?
I don't know, but at the moment, he is
now protocol.
He's now a lap down.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that he's had to go to the back and not get the wave around. So, I don't know. That's one for RC to decide on that one. How did he get out through pits? Would have been. I don't know, Matt. I can't answer the question, dude. To be blatantly honest, I can't answer that.
Yeah.
He either didn't hear it or he just went out. I don't know.
Look, it is what it is. We'll mull through that at Monday night, but now we've got an interesting race coming up. We've got some very fast boys at the pointy end of the track, and we'll have 10 minutes left.
Yep.
Safety car is now pulling away from the field. Josh has just been told to maintain 80 kilometres an hour.
Oh dear. Maybe they forgot to call it. Yeah, Matt, I don't know. They did call it, but
yeah, I did hear it, but I don't know if they called it before he got out or not.
Okay, well, we're going to have 10 minutes here, Steve, of just flat out sprint racing.
Crazy.
Tell you what, the person who didn't benefit from the pit stops there was Dan Byrne for the Carlins, all the way down. He's gone from second all the way down to sixth. So Byrne's going to have to, or fifth, sorry, he's going to have to pull some wiggles out. Currently at the moment, the safety car has gone in. Here we go. Let's see what Davis can do. Is he going to be able to clear Houghton going down into turn one? Houghton's gone all the way to the right-hand side once more. He's got them. He's now coming to the left. It's like a weaving snake going across the racetrack. You can see they're 3 wide further back as well. That hasn't worked out before. Is it going to work out now? Keep an eye on that back end because they're coming through 2-3 wide at the moment. Further back, but it is Davis got hold of, Davis got the second place. Houghton got the jump and made it out in front here. Joshy Houghton hold on from Vermillion, but I can tell you what, it was all getting a little bit tight in that background, Steve.
It is. There, everyone's gone through, everyone's nice and clear. Lap blue flag incident, no further action. Yep, we heard that. Oh, looks like already Dylan's trying to get in under Jamie Davis. He's got him by the look of it. No, he hasn't. It looks like we're on it looks like we're still under safety car conditions the way they're travelling at the moment. Lavery's got his doors up against Dill, and he's not giving him an easy shot through.
No.
He's actually doing the right thing now. He's getting the pressure on De Bono so that Jamie Davis can attack Joshua Horton. So that's a bit of smart team play there. And that's going to cost him a bit of time. That sliding there. This is the first time in ages that Dylan's got no one there to back him up. His next teammate is Dougie Gowans, who's about 6 places back.
Yeah, he's behind him at the moment there as well. De Bono's going to go through the top end. There is Gowans. There's 3-4 places between them. There's De Bono at the front in the silver. Gowans is in
We've got a rotator. And there's caused carnage at the back end. There's about 4 cars that have been hit.
Oh, stay where you are, Ronald. Stay where you are. Keep it to the right. Keep it to the right. Nobody needed a tow. We're good to go.
It looks like the Velocity car lost it on its own and got tangled up with one of the other cars.
Oh, This was all kicking off here.
Yeah.
Joshy King. And that's is that Ratcliffe on the outside? Was there contact?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Ratcliffe
spun and he's rotated. Oh.
Been still in the back end. So yeah, unfortunately on that one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, that'll be probably a drive-through for him.
Yeah, no,
but anyway, front end, Josh Horton leading the pack out with Jamie Davis following. They're all in a nice snake at the moment. We've got 6-7 minutes left to go, so this could be hurting up real soon.
The thing will be is if De Bono can clear Davis. If he can clear Davis soon, he can go after a straight run for the last 7 minutes, straight at Joshy Alton. De Bono's look quick, that's the thing. I think he has looked a little bit swift here, and I think at the end of the day, he has got the pace to get Alton. There's been an incident at the back. Joshy King just jumped straight back to the pit lane. I'm going to presume there was a request to tow there. Sinkovic is obviously...
There was a request to tow, yes, there was. And they've given him the clear to tow. The battle on the bottom screen is pretty hectic. The Blackout boys are having a great little fun there with the Apex, which I think is Ratcliffe. No, it's not. It's Mark Cochran.
Yeah, having a good old ding-dong further back there. Keep an eye on that one.
That position he has. He has.
Oh, Davis and Lavery side by side.
Oh, yeah.
He's gone. Gallows in there as well. Davis is still holding on.
Down and let Lavery catch up. Smart move there.
Oh, it's got 3 wide.
Wide.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh. Great bit of driving by all 3 of those guys there. That could have gone south very, very quickly.
He's now going to climb Lavery. Lavery's got the tow from Davis in front. All the while, Houghton's gone. De Bono's gone with him. And now we've got Gallo. He's trying to go around the outside. We've seen this move from Gallo all the way through this race. He's going to try and go around the outside. He's going to look for the inside for the next corner. Gallo. Careful, careful. You're going to hook his nose. You're going to hook his nose. You're going to... Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
rascals. Oh, I can tell you one thing, though. We said about De Bono being quick. Oh, Lavery's died back to the inside. Lavery!
Hit the wall.
Oh. Matty Feely's had an incident.
Oh, Matty Feely's off.
Yeah.
He was having a great run there.
Matty Feely's had an incident as well. We'll pick up just really quickly on what Matty Feely did. Was this all on his own or was there a hook? He's going to try and go up the... I think he's going to go... Oh.
Tagged the guy in front of him. I think that was Matty Feely slamming the brakes on to avoid contact.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I know that feeling. No, that feeling, but Lavery, Burns still scrapping it out. De Bono's closing in on Houghton. He's just set the fastest lap of the race, 42.59 from Dylan De Bono. We've got literally 5 minutes to go. Lavery's trying here, climbing all over him through the Moss S we go. Slight little bit of speed gained by Lavery into Atwood. Is he going to be able to get it round now? He's not on this one. He's got to look for the exit. Davis has got to decide what he's going to do here, because I can tell you one thing, Byrne is going to be following him around all over the place. Lavery will not get that toe off Davis. Byrne is going to block that off at every possible opportunity, and he has done that as well. And he's now pulled right in. De Bono and Houghton literally nearly a second.
Matty Keys put the pressure on Dougie Gowans there, just letting him know that he's coming through as well.
Great action taking place.
Flag, I think, for moving under brakes, I think.
Who's that, sorry?
Mitch Noble has got a warning, for a black and white warning, for moving under brakes, I think.
Keep an eye on that one as well. We'll bring this battle back up onto the main screen. You can see the Davis and Byrne, still fighting out. Lavery still in there as well. Further back, Matty Keane is having a go with Dougie Gowans, Dan Batusha, Mitch Noble, Greggy Barber's in there. He's having to try and have a right little ding-dong as well. That is Mitch Noble in front of us. Keep an eye going down into turn 1. What is Noble going to do here? Is Barber going to try and go up the inside? You're half thinking about it, son. You either got to go or you don't.
Barber's one of these drivers that if it's not on, he won't go. He won't go for it. He will always live to fight another day.
Moving on to brakes, car 10, Mitch Noble. We've just heard that one. Lavery, Byrne. Still fighting it out here, going down into Atwood once more. We've got about 3.5 minutes. It's still 9 tenths at the front. Davis has gone in a little bit deep. That's going to open up the inside to Byrne. Lavery, you need to be across the other side, mate. You're following the wrong one there. You picked the wrong horse on this one.
Jamie, yes, but it's too late, dude. He should have been there already.
Yep, he should have been there ages ago. Oh, you're not. Byrne's been good.
If he was there when he should have been, he could have got past Gallo, because Gallo would have, even though Gallo was ahead, he could have blocked that run across the inside there.
Yep. Byrne's still in now. De Bono's gap up front is about 8 tenths, teetering on the edge of 7, but this one is a lot closer. Davis, Byrne, Lavery, Gowans, Keane still.
We have Bradley Mays requesting a tow.
He's had an incident, as Brad.
Well, hopefully he's not on the race line anywhere. He has been told that he's 3 to tow, so that's good.
It's down at the base of the hill.
Just then he did, didn't he, rear end? And it's just, yeah, see, he's put the power down trying to correct it. Probably would have been better at backing off.
Oh, what's gone on with Hardwick and Batus? There's been some form of ding-dong fighting with them. Both of them just gone off the side of the circuit. Piccoli's off as well. Johnson's off. Soper's off. Not entirely sure what's gone on down that back end, Steve, but there's been some form of little bit of ta-ta-ta has gone on at all. But Davis and Byrne, De Bono, Houghton, and Lavery's in there. And now Dougie Gowan's still in there, waiting patiently to see what goes on. This could be, I think we're actually on the final lap of the race now, actually, because they're not going to make it round for another lap. But Josh Houghton is still out in front just at the moment with 9 tenths here. So, great battles taking place. Davis still holding on to 3rd. Oh, Byrne has got...
I think the fact that Lavery's there putting the pressure on the back of Daniel is the only reason that he hasn't passed him at this point.
Yeah.
Well, that's busy.
Oh, gone up behind the stands. There we go. Davis is covering off. Burns flipped back to the other side. Oh, if he's gonna run him round there as well. He's gonna have that inside line. You've got to close the door. You've got to close the door. Oh, he's not. But we're gonna have to pick up with the leader. Josh Houghton's going to take the victory. De Bono's going to come over the line in 2nd place. You've got to keep going, Josh. The line's further down. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Davis is in there as well. Davis is going to take 3rd place with Byrne in there behind him in 4th. And he comes over the line in the pros. In the Pro-Ams, it's Callum Hodgkinson, Mark Cochrane. Kevin Wakefield's going to win the AMs. Great run from Kevin on that one. Go over the line, son. It's a little bit further down. There we go. On that one. I tell you what, them people who weave early and lift off, dude, it always scares me because they're nowhere near the line, and I do wonder whether or not one day we're going to watch somebody come and jump them going over the line now.
that was like, yeah, that's the line, but hang on, not that one, mate. It's the other line.
Yeah, it's right down at the bottom for this line. This is one of the few tracks.
There was incidents galore tonight, left, right, and centre. A few lapses of concentration by the look of it, but some of the drivers have done really, really well. I was a bit disappointed about Matty Feely. He was like really leading the Pro-Ams in a big way tonight, but he's dropped down like 4 places. He's finished in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place in the Pro-Ams tonight, so it's cost him a few spots, that little spin he had. Callum Hodgkinson been very consistent so far this season, mate.
He's done a great job wrapping up the win in the Pro-Am. Let's bring you up the results before we go through on the interviews. Josh Houghton does take that victory, benefited from the safety car, benefited from his pit stop, goes and takes the win over Dylan De Bono. Jamie Davis wraps up the podium in third. Then you've got Dan Byrne fourth, Carl Avery fifth, Dougie Gowan sixth, Matthew Keane seventh, and Dan Batouche, Greg Barber and Mitch Noble rounding out the Pro all top 10. Callum Hodgkinson wraps up the Pro-Am win with Mark Cochrane. Kevin Wakefield 13th overall, and the AM win with Travis Nielsen and Greg Johnston in behind. That's an AM podium in 13th, 14th and 15th, ahead of the podium for the Pro-Am, which is Wayne Edwards wrapping up the final one. Chris Tomlin in 17th, Matty Feely and Greg Leake round out the top 19. Great job from the AMs there, separating them. Then you got Dean Sinkovic, Shane Ratcliffe and Ronald Allen with Phil Butland, David Simmons, Brandon Soper, Stephanie Piccoli, Brandon Neelan and Bradley Mays, who had somewhat of a bit of a shocker. Cam Hardwick, Joshua King, Ben Simpson, David Gallo are the last of the finishers. And then, of course, at the back end, we've got RC sitting there quite happily. Great race. Don't get me wrong. It was decided on that safety car and a little bit of the chaos that went on. And for Byrne, although he was sixth, finished fourth in the end, not a bad recovery. And I think the safety car did kind of help Josh Houghton on that one, as he sort of utilised it, because it come out just as he was coming down to the pit lane.
It's the safety car has played a pivotal point in a lot of racing this season. It's been very interesting to say the least, and but a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it's going to be interesting on the tickets after to see what goes on, what goes in. We've still got that post-race decision between De Bono and Gallo. That's going to be interesting as well. So I think there's still a lot that could be unpacked from this race that me and you are fortunate enough haven't got to be involved with on that one. But I think somebody somewhere is going to be unpacking quite a lot from this race, and I think it's been a very interesting race indeed. We do have Kevin Wakefield in the booth, your AM winner. Let's pull him in and have a chat while we wait for everybody else. Kev, welcome in, bud. How are you?
I'm good, JP. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. Not bad at all. Just watched a great 60-minute race. It was just full of absolute ding-dong action here, mate. How tough was it out there for you?
It was pretty tough with a couple of them incidents happened right in front of me, so I was able to get through those. But so I'd said he had a good battle with Wayne Edwards for probably 50% of the race, where we were fighting pretty close. But it was a good, hard race. So
it was as well. Enforces your place at the top of the AM standings as well. I mean, still out in front at the moment. Are we looking for you championship win now?
I've had my eye on it for the last couple of seasons, but I don't want to try and jinx myself after what happened a couple of seasons ago. But yeah, slow and steady, just take every week at a time and try and build on something towards the end.
Yeah, have you been learning out of Ronald Allen's book from last year, where he was just literally the same, slow, steady, pick your battles and don't fight when you don't have to?
Yeah, I always used to go just have whoever was next to me had try and fight them. But now it's more or less try and stay with them. But yeah, don't put up too much of a fight if they're clearly faster than me.
I've got a question though. If you do win the championship and you go up to Pro-Ams next season, now you've beaten pretty much the majority of the Pro-Ams here. Do you think you can hang with the Pro-Ams next season if you go up?
Look, I'm hoping to. I do have some new hardware on the way, new wheelbase and everything, so hopefully that can help out. But yeah, I'm slowly getting better, and I'm seeing improvement with my times, my consistency, less mistakes. So I'm hoping I can put up a decent fight up against them.
Oh, dude, we've noticed it as well up here in the booth, and we've said it plenty of times before how much of an improvement you've done and how much consistency you've got as well. And it's been absolutely amazing, Kev, to watch the growth over the last couple of seasons, mate. You're doing a fine job up there as well, mixing it up. Before we let you go, dear sir, is there anyone you want to shout out?
Look, I'll give a big shout out to my wife, Michelle, my 3 girls, Natalie, Olivia, and Evelyn, who support me with it. Obviously, all the guys in the green room, in the lounge that we sit and talk with every race. You guys doing broadcast and SRW, all the RCs and that, for doing a fantastic job. The other shout out, obviously, to the Celiac Society. Big push to get that out there about people who suffer from celiac and wheat intolerance.
No, absolutely. Well done, dear sir. Well, look forward to seeing you at a racetrack I've never commentated on before, Winton National Raceway, I think it is, as well. So good luck with that one, dear sir.
One last thing,
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Can you give Dean some tips, mate?
He followed me most of the race today, so he might have got a bit of a viewing of which lines I take. So as long as he doesn't spin as much.
Well, he still hasn't managed to avoid accidents there, mate, unfortunately for him.
That's his big brother rubbing off on him.
Yeah, he's still been involved in some couple of torpedo moments. So there we go. But Kev, have a good one, bud. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks, guys.
All right, before we jump up into the top 3 of the pros, let's have a chat with the man who's gone and done the Pro-Am, taking the victory as well. Mr. Callum Hodgkinson. Callum, welcome in, bud.
Hey, guys.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Yeah, not bad.
Dude, you
Bit
just
of
won the
action in that race.
Yeah, you just won the Pro-Ams, mate. Come on.
I did. I got gifted it a little bit thanks to Matty. He had a bit of a blunder on 4 minutes to go and looped it, but I'll take it.
Hey, it don't matter how you win them, mate, as long as you're out on the racetrack to win them.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I think he's done a great job.
Driving at the moment, Callum, are you still driving left foot braking, left foot accelerating? What's going on with this broken leg?
I am, mate. I'm still on the left leg, mate. I've got an X-ray tomorrow and hopefully get the cast off on Monday, so a bit of moon boot. But yeah, I've got the hang of it, so seems to be working at the moment.
I'd probably stay the way you're doing at the moment because I think you're driving better than you have for a while.
Yeah. Give it a go, guys. It goes all right.
Two feet still better than one, but
in the other series that he races, in the last night, he had a fairly good effort too. So he's doing pretty good with the broken leg.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't got anything better to do when you're sitting there healing your foot, so I'm just on the sim all the time. So yeah, looking forward to getting back at work. That's for sure.
Mate, if it works and you've done a great job with it, it clearly does work. So fair play to you on that one. Karen, anyone you want to shout out before we let you go, bud?
Yeah, thanks to all you guys for the broadcast, SRW, then Blackhat OPR, simbriggs.com, Palmerston Bakery, Distraction Sim Supply, Shunt Scenery, and DSM Painting and Decorating, and Blackhat Electrical Solutions. Thanks to all those guys. Cheers.
Awesome job, Callum. Well, look forward to seeing you next week, mate.
Thanks, boys.
Congratulations.
And there we go. Steve, I'll leave you to have a chat with the man that is in your team SRW. Had a great little ding-dong all the way through with Dan Byrne and Carl Lavery. Benefited from the pit stop cycle and ended up finishing on the podium, Steve. Is your one and only Mr. Jamie Davis in the booth for you?
How you going, lads?
Going extremely well, mate. You and Kyle made my heart race a bit unwantedly here and there, but it looked like you guys were actually driving as a team, which was really impressive. Not because you're my team, but the way you guys were trying to position Lavery in between Daniel Byrne and getting Bernie to be out of track position to get into the next corner. Were you guys talking about it in the Discord room as you were going through positioning each other?
Yeah, we'll definitely talking. I didn't want to be that one that slowed up Daniel in like mid corner so Kyle could go around. I was just I didn't have the pace as those two blokes, so just trying to position car down straight so Kyle could get my slipstream instead of Daniel. But that was really, really unexpected. That.
But how was the fight out there? How did you feel the car? The car was settled down. I know you guys were mucking around the setups this afternoon. Did you finally get to something that you wanted?
I done the whole practice session on a fixed setup, and then somebody flicked me the actual setup halfway through qualifying. So I chucked the setup on for the race, and the car was good the first half. But then after the second safety car, I felt like I had no tyres. I was sliding everywhere. But the slowdown I got didn't help me. But yeah, no, I was happy for a top 10. Didn't expect a third.
Excellent driving tonight, mate. It's good to see both of you working well together. JP, anything you'd like to mention to the stars of Team SRW Motorsport?
No, mate, I think they've done a great job. You bigging them up. Listen, fanboy, behave yourself. We're supposed to be unbiased up here in the booth, Steve. No, dude, you've done a great job. Looking forward to next week. Have you ever raced at this race circuit next week? We're going to Winton Motor Raceway.
Real life racing?
Any form of racing, to be honest with you, mate.
I've done Supercar League around Winton, and in terms of real life, I've had a couple of hot laps in an F3, but other than that, just mainly sat in the booth in race control and sort of watched everyone else that's better than me do it.
Oh, all right, mate. I've never commentated this, so I'm looking forward to that one, mate. But no, apart from that, dude, can you remember the sponsors of Team SRW, sir?
Certainly, I'd like to thank Warren & Brown Tools, Shannon's, Grim Industries, NeuroPower, DSL Railway Services. Everyone who chipped in race control tonight, I think they were a little bit short, so massive props to those guys. Use boys up in the booth, competitors, spectators. Yeah, just everyone. It wouldn't happen without them all.
Awesome job there, sir. Well done. And look forward to seeing you next week then, man.
No worries. Have a good one. See you on track next week. Tuesday, JP.
Yeah. Oh, God, Joe. Stay away from me, Jamie. Stay away from me. I'm still learning, but I'm still learning. So don't come near me. All right, on that one.
That's right. Tough one next Tuesday, mate.
Oh, no, dude. I tried to do some test laps at the circuit. It didn't go so well. So I think I'm going to need to put some more effort in, I think.
JP, you're quite welcome to do some test sessions with my boys if you want.
Oh, mate. Well, I'll get that arranged. But Jamie, have a good one, bud. I'll see you next week.
Catch you later, fellas. Cheers.
All right. Oh, sorry, Jamie. Popped you out the booth before. You got one, Mr. Dylan DeBono, the Velocity SimLab, who was fighting out at the front all the way through the race. Unfortunately for him on that one, it was a case of being the bridesmaid, but not the bride. But he had a good old go in the process. Dylan, welcome in, bud. How are you?
Hi, boys. Yeah, good, mate. Good. Yourself?
Mate, I'm wonderful. Listen, dude, how frustrating was that race?
Oh, I mean, it was the first part of the race was crazy. Good fun. Massive drafting track, this one. And then those pit stop happened, and I think the safety car picked up the wrong car, and Josh essentially got a free pit stop out of it. But that's obviously RC work is hard work, and credit to them. They fixed it up, and a little bit frustrating, but I mean that's a P2 is still better than crashing, you know. I'm happy with second. Josh obviously had the faster car there, you know, was pushing hard at the end to try and catch him and just didn't have enough.
Mate, at the end of the day, listen, it put you in all-out assaults, and you were battling with the Carlin boys at the beginning, then you were going with the Vermilion of Houghton as well. Going forward, what is the ambition for yourself this season, mate? You're sat in 7th at the moment. What do we think in the championship? How do you think you can get there before the end?
Yeah. The aim this season is to go after it big time. I think after that race, I should be pretty close to the front of the championship now. So yeah, I'll be looking to get consistent results again.
So is it then going into the next few races all about beating the likes of Byrne, Matty King, Dougie Gowans, Catakazinos obviously wasn't here, and Jamie Davis? And is that the aim, just to stay in front of them guys so you can gain points on them?
I think we're so early into the championship. I think wins are crucial at this part of it. So I'll be looking for them.
Yeah, awesome job. Well, listen, dude, great racing.
Yeah. Is the double twinkle in your eye at the moment?
That's something I've wanted to do for a long time. Ever since I started racing the 2 series in the SRW league. It's obviously very hard to do, trying to concentrate on 2 cars, but sitting pretty good in the Super Formula. And
I don't think it's been done yet. I don't think any of our drivers have won 2 series in one season yet. So this could be a very, very big first, mate. Something you can really celebrate. So maybe take a few weeks of sickies and practice your hell out. But you're doing well in both series, and congratulations to you. JP, just so you know that Dill's taken. What did you take, 5 in a row now in Wednesday nights?
After last night, I did quite have a great feature race. I think I had a spin, but before
that's
that,
right.
it was probably 5.
5 in a row because you got the heat, but not the feature.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's on a fantastic trajectory. Look, mate, good luck. I'm not going to fanboy over you like Hamish did last Wednesday. That was almost embarrassing for me and for you. But you're doing an exceptional job, mate. And congratulations, and keep your head up and keep fighting, mate.
Yeah, big thanks to you guys for all the support. As a league, you can see how much it's stepped it up, not just this season, but last one as well. And I think it's pretty easily to say there's probably not a better run league in Australia or on iRacing than SRW.
Thank you, mate. That's gives me a bit of what do they call it? Proud dad moment when people say that.
Over in the UK, mate, we call it an ego boost, but just saying.
An ego boost? Oh, we actually call it fluff on the pillow here, mate.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, taking the apple for the teacher, one of the two. On that one. But listen, Dylan, anyone you want to shout out, let's get to the old Velocity SimLab sponsors on that one, mate. Give us the list.
Yeah, thanks to Velocity SimLab. All the boys over there, Haikoki Power Tools, Hito Race YouTube channel. Like I said, thanks to you guys for putting the league on. Don't forget to check out Velocity SimLab on Facebook, and shout out to Cam Hardwick for how terrible he did tonight.
You meet in sympathy, yeah.
String him up there as well. Well done, Cam. You were rubbish. Fair play, Dylan, on that one, dude. Look forward to seeing you next week, mate.
Cheers, boys. Yeah.
Thank you, mate. Good luck.
Who said team sports love is dead, eh? But it just sounds like a shout out of Cam, but you did rubbish tonight,
You
mate.
were part of my team, didn't you?
Now let's have a look and have a chat with your winner. Josh Allen could not have benefited any more from that safety car. Let's be real about it. That safety car did him a great favour on that one. He sat on the back earlier on in that free situation and just sat there and watched the trouble unfold. And he's then come through, taking the victory. He is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Josh Allen. Josh, welcome in, bud.
Hey JP, how are ya?
I'm alright, mate. How are you?
I'm buzzing, man. I'm enjoying tonight.
Fair play, dude. Listen, mate, he benefited from that safety car there, Josh, didn't you?
Yeah, it's I got quite lucky. Definitely for sure. But I had a bit of fuel left in the tank for if we did go under pit stops on the green flag. So either way, I think I was going to be safe. Just played out the way it did.
Yeah, it did. Early on in the race, though, mate, you were just kind of sat there, letting the old Gallo burn De Bono battle unfold in front of you, and you never really made a move to even get involved. Was that just your kind of fuel-saving strategy at that point?
A bit of fuel saving, and I'm sort of trying to mature a little bit in the way I race. Less sort of door-to-door contact and guarantee finishes basically every race. And tonight was a good show of that, and just how easy it is to just sit back, relax, and let things play out.
Hey, mate, and
way around it, mate. How hard is that for you? Because I know that you'd love the door banging. That gets you pumping like crazy. So you must be chomping at the bits when situations come up like that.
Yeah, I thought about it a few times. I won't lie to you, Steve. I wanted to bomb it, but I knew all that can come from that is trouble. So yeah, just sit back, let the fuel saving commence.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you've changed your style and the style's worked for you, and good to see that you're happy that the style is working for you, and that it's congratulations, mate. It's a mega win. Luck isn't a word I use. You put yourself in the right position. The situation was there. You took advantage of the situation and you won the race. That's the way I look at it. Luck isn't something I look at when it comes to racing, but congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, luck does play out sometimes, but great racing to Mr. Dylan De Bono himself. I know he's got some things going on in 2 different series, so shout out to him for the progress he's making. But yeah, like you said, just had the fastest car and just get it together. Although there's a bit of luck there, I was driving hard, I was driving at my wit's end, but yeah, I'm happy with how it played out.
Dude, to win it, you got to be on the track. And you made sure you were there when you had to. So at the end of the day, dude, take a bow, give yourself a pat on the back, grab a tinny, sit down with a Barbie and get the missus to do the ribs or whatever. But, mate, you did a great job out there as well. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Yeah, of course. So thank you to Vermilion Motorsports, my current racing team. Our sponsors are Race Lab, Verb Designs, Supernova Motorsports, Moser Racing, Hymo Setups, and Vermilion X Coaching. And a massive shout out to you guys at SRW. You guys have made massive progress in the world of sim racing and league racing. So thank you very much for your efforts.
Awesome job, Josh. Well, take care, buddy. I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy your night.
Cheers, buddy. Take care. Good luck.
Well, there we go, Steve. Another round of, well, barnstorming action, I suppose, could be said, couldn't it, really?
Barnstorming is a way of putting it. There was so much action everywhere. I mean, we tried to cover as much as we could tonight, going back and forward. Incidents galore as well. So there's a lot of battles going on. And always a little bit of controversy or a bit of safety car that decides a bit of a race win is really good for spice up for the viewers. Not so much for the drivers, but you know what? Like I said to Josh, you've got to be there, put yourself in the right place at the right time to take advantage of these things. And all in all, it was a fantastic race by the drivers. I mean, the battles that you saw De Bono going through, and tonight, Daniel Byrne and Gallo, very unfortunate for Gallo, but Daniel Byrne showed some real pace tonight again, and he was really pushing it with De Bono for the first half of that race, really well.
Yeah, he did a great job on that one. Guys, join us next time out as we head to Winton Motor Raceway here on the National Circuit. It will be the sprint format, which is 20 and 40 for that one. The interesting one for me is not next week, it's the week after. We've got the super sprint and we're heading to Tsukuba.
Ooh.
Oh, bro. What could go wrong?
Is there any tornadoes booked for Sonoma around 2 weeks' time?
I don't know, mate. I tell you one thing. If it's one track that I'd love to be on in these cars, with that one. Let's see how many cars we can get on there as well. Because if we get a 40-car grid at Scuba, it's gonna be absolutely manic.
I'll tell you what. Well, we've been hitting the numbers consistently. We've had 30 plus, around 35 nearly every race. So it's awesome to see. And boys are still registering. We had a few more people register today too. So we haven't closed registrations up in the GR86s or the Formula Superlights or the Sunday series. The only one we've closed registrations on is Tuesday night V8s.
Yeah. I can vouch for that one because that's where I am on Tuesday as well. So massive shout out to everybody that has joined us. Thank you so much for coming along. Sam Catker did great coverage, guys. Job well done. Thanks, mate, on that one. Sam, as he shows up in some of the other broadcasts as well. So massive love and love to him. Don't forget, guys, if you are watching it back, please like, subscribe, turn on the bells. We're not far away from 1,300 subscribers here on the SRW.
Yeah, we're 9 away from 1,300.
Well, there you go. So if you haven't already, hit that button, hit the like button, and don't forget, plenty more action coming up this week. So get yourselves involved in that one. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up from us up here in the booth. I've been JP. I've been alongside Steve Sinkovic, and as always, take care. Have a great week, and you never know, we might see you on the track sometime. Good night.
is amazing. Up it's clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostert and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to snip on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because tell you what, Bruce Tanak and Jamie Dyke just